NYC TV News.
This week on City Scoop, Speaker QUINN talks budget in the City Council.
And beware, it's tax season again. Find out what you need to look out for, plus a snowboarding extravaganza you won't want to miss. Next.
City Scoop starts now.
I'm DIMIAN.
And I'm SCALA. Welcome to City Scoop. City Council Speaker QUINN delivers her State of the City address this week. We'll give you some details a bit later.
But first, New York City Consumer Affairs Commissioner Jonathan MINTZ warns, beware of income tax preparers offering so-called rapid refunds.
Investigating more than 430 businesses citywide, last month the DCA issued 1,200 violations for offenses that include deceptive or illegal ads.
The worst offense? Misrepresenting short-term, high-interest loans as instantly available tax refunds. Not only are these loans made against clients' anticipated refunds, they often come through a week or so later than taxpayers' IRS checks.
There's a real concern out there. We want to make sure that New Yorkers are getting every dollar of their refunds, and that if they are being shown a loan product, that they understand very clearly that it's an expensive loan, it's an unnecessary loan, and in our opinion, it's a bad loan.
Consumer Affairs intends to keep a close watch on tax preparers until mid-April, the end of tax season.
Diversifying the city's economy beyond the finance industry is one of the goals Speaker QUINN outlined in her annual State of the City speech this week in council chambers.
Targeting job growth and seeking more support for small businesses, QUINN proposes tax credits to attract biotechnology firms, incentives to increase enrollment in nursing programs to compensate for the nurse shortage in local hospitals, and increasing the availability of affordable commercial kitchen space for startup food manufacturers.
Among QUINN's money-saving ideas, holding off on the replacement of NYPD vehicles, reducing sanitation pickups of grass and leaves, and eliminating the installation of traffic condition signs on the city's roadways.
We already have what it takes to get started. Untapped opportunities for growth are all around us. New York is full of natural resources.
Mayor Bloomberg honors the crew of U.S. Airways Flight 1549, explores the option of converting 4 parochial schools to charter schools, and announces Fashion Week's new space.
Offering an 11th-hour lifeline for education, Mayor Bloomberg and Bishop Nicholas DiMarzio of the Brooklyn Diocese announced steps to convert 4 struggling Catholic schools slated for closure into city charter schools.
Many of the parochial schools existing now currently have unused classroom space that could address our need for space. When you have a shared interest like that, it's time to sit down and see if there is something that you could do together that would benefit everybody.
I think we're in a kind of a flood situation, and the mayor is like Noah. He's throwing out a life preserver, and I'm going to grab it.
Precedents for this pilot program set last year in Washington, D.C. proved to be successful. Because privately managed charter schools are publicly financed and subject to state educational standards, the conversion would require changes in legislation and the removal of religious instruction.
After an astonishing splash landing on the Hudson, the crew members of Flight 1549 accept a rare honor from Mayor Bloomberg, the key to the city of New York.
The unforgettable actions of Captain Chelsea Sullenberger and his 4 crew members also prompted the mayor to add a complimentary night on the town, including dinner at Bluefin and tickets to Broadway's Chicago.
And finally, the mayor announces a new home for the biannual Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. Starting September 2010, the tents go up and models strut down the runways in Damrosch Park.
Managed by Lincoln Center, the new venue offers an additional 17,000 square feet of space than its present location. Fashion Week outgrew Bryant Park a couple of years ago, prompting Mayor Bloomberg, the Council of Fashion Designers, and IMG Fashion to find a new spot.
And last but not least, the SNOWSCRAPERS were riding high in the Big Apple this week.
The Parks Department and Red Bull team up for the first big air snowboarding competition ever to be held in New York City. Hundreds of New Yorkers showed up to check out the 16 world-class snowboarders jump a giant ramp that has been custom-built in East River Park.
The frigid weather can't chill the high energy that kicks into gear as snowboarders soar up the 90-foot-tall structure packed with artificial snow.
And that's it for this week's City Scoop. I'm DIMIAN. Let us know what you think. Send us your comments or email them to cityscoop@tv.nyc.gov.
And I'm SCALA. Check us out on demand at nyc.gov/cityscoop and tune in every Sunday night at 8 p.m. for the latest City Scoop.
Thanks for watching.